single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name's James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 2016 Ford Transit Custom. It's a 2.2 TDCI, 155 brake horsepower, 290 E-Tech Limited. It's L2H1 low roof fan. It's done 77,000 miles and it's got full service history with 4 stamps in total. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now and we found them really popular because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here in person. Today I'll go around the vehicle, we'll show you all the panels individually, we'll look at the wheels and the tyres individually, we're looking for any marks, any scratches, any dents, as if you were here in person. I'll show you absolutely everything that I can see. Once we've done that, we'll have a look inside, have a look at the seats, have a look at the functionality within. I'll even say what it smells like inside. Obviously not everyone likes it if something's been smoked in the past, etc. We'll also have a look at what's inside as well, so you know all the functionality within. Once we've done that, I'll pop the bonnet, we'll have a look at the engine, and finally we'll have a look underneath the vehicle. Obviously now, once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see and you want to buy it, a small deposit will secure the vehicle and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere in the world. Obviously in the UK it's a little bit easier and I'll just need a postcode. Worldwide, if you give me a port, I'll do my best to get you a price for that. If you're looking to finance the vehicle, we'll ask you to cover the VAT with a deposit. An application takes about 5 minutes. We'll get a decision usually within about an hour. And if you're here on site, you can usually drive it away the same day. Excuse me. Now, obviously, I am only human. So obviously, if you think I've missed something or if you want to see something in a little bit more detail, please give us a shout. I'm more than happy to do it again for you, no problem at all. Right, so let's start with the bonnet and then we'll work our way around from there. This actually arrived yesterday. And obviously it's been left overnight, so it's rained a couple of times and it's got a bit of water on it, but hopefully you can see past that. I am recording the video in HD, so hopefully you'll be able to pick up any detail on there anyway. Right, so on the bonnet, as hopefully you can appreciate, there's no nasty marks, scratches or dents. Everything's really nice and clean. Let's rub that off. As you can see, there's no nasty stone chips. Usually this part here, there's a couple of very small ones here. You can see that pinhead sort of size, but that's probably the worst of it. So driver's side headlight is in great condition, as is the front grille, and also the passenger side headlight as well. There's no dents or anything on it, no cracks, everything's nice and clean. Front bumper is in good condition. As you can see, there are front parking sensors excuse me, and also rear as well. There is that a small mark? No, it's not. Just want to make sure I cover everything. There is a very small mark there, you can see that. So on the front wing there's a little bit of a rub mark. Get my camera to come around, sorry. On there. It's not serious by any stretch of the imagination, but it is there. Front wing is really nice and clean and it's in good condition. I've just noticed a small dent here. If you can see that. It's about the size of my finger. It's not massive, just there. So, alloys on this one. Front alloy passenger side's in great condition, there's no damage on it. Tyre, I'd guess at 5 or 6 mil, I suppose. Passenger side wing mirror is in good condition. Let's have a quick look at the windscreen. And there's no obvious stone chips or cracks. That's good. Right, so let's go down the passenger side now. And again, I'm looking for any marks, any scratches or any dents. And hopefully you can see from that it's in fantastic condition. Obviously these are quite susceptible to dents because it's a nice big panel. I can't see anything on it at all. So there's nothing that's obvious. It's a nice clean van. It's got the extra locks on the side for added security. We'll go and get the key. So we can have a look in the back. So it's unlocked. Slides nicely, locks into place easily. It's very light. So inside the back of the van, it's a plastic lined floor with wood lining, and that's metal. Obviously these will unbolt if you need to bring it out. Obviously we've sold these before and they've had them converted into camper vans or whatever. Lights in the back. It's just a normal lined roof. It's got sound anyway by the look of it. So that's shut. So rear wheel and tyre. Put this back in my pocket. Wheels in good condition. There is a little bit of scrub mark there. Not bad though. Tyre, I'd guess about 4 or 5 mil. Right, so passenger side rear lights are in good order. There's no damage. There's no misting, as you can see. It's just the dew on there. They're in good condition. So rear parking sensors and rear bumper are in great condition. The door's in good condition as well in the back. It's got the little spoiler, that looks quite cool. And as you can hopefully appreciate from the video, there's no damage on the rear doors at all. There's no dents and there's no marks. So we'll look in the back. So the doors lock into place with the arms. It's a decent size aperture, nice opening. There's a bit of damage on the wood panelling, but obviously these will just pop out if you're bothered about that. It's obviously just there to protect your doors. Obviously in the back you can see on some of the paint there's obviously they've been carrying something in there, maybe ladders or something. Obviously it's neither here nor there for the internal, but it's just obviously worth showing it you. That's out of place, and that's it, shut again. So everything looks nice and clean. So onto the driver's side. Again, the lights are in good condition. Let me just wipe that off. The lights are in good condition again. There's no damage. So let's work our way onto the driver's side. So let's start with the wheel. So the alloy wheel is in good condition. There's no damage, as you can see. Tyre, I'd guess, again, it's around the 5 mil sort of amount. So plenty of tread, basically. Right, so let's go down the driver's side. And again, it's a nice big panel, so you know sometimes they do attract small marks and dents, but I can't see anything that's obvious. It's obviously in very good condition, so it's nice to see that obviously whoever's had it has taken care of it. There's no signs of any historic sign writing either, so it's obviously just been used as is. Everything looks very smart. Let's just have another pass to make sure I'm not missing anything. No, there's no dents at all on that. Very tidy. Mirror back, good condition. Let's have another good look at the door. And again, there's no damage on there at all. So onto the driver's side front wing. and there's no marks or damage I can see. Very small scratch there, if you can just see it, it is tiny. Can't feel it on my finger, so potentially that would usually indicate that if you were bothered about it, it would polish out. And there's another very fine one there as well, and I can't feel that either. So, driver side, front wheel and tyre, wheels in good condition, there's no damage, and matching tyre to the opposite side, probably about 5 or 6 mil. Right, so let's have a look inside. Start with the driver's door. The card's in good condition, there's no damage, plenty of pocket space, it's nice and clean. Obviously both electric windows on this side. It looks like it's got electric folding mirrors and mirror control, and then also you can lock your doors from here as well. Pop that in there. So driver's seat, manual control, and comes up and down, so plenty of manoeuvrability on that. That's as high as it is, but as you can see in comparison to that, that's really quite high. Let's bring that down a little bit for me because I'm quite tall. And also you can move the base of the seat as well. As you can see, the bolster's in nice clean condition, as is the material. There's no sagging, everything's nice and clean, and everything looks nice and smart on the actual seat. So bear me a second, let me just jump in. Help if I could find the keys. Put them in my pocket. There they are. Right, so there are, as you can see, 2 keys. Let me start it up. Switch that off. I know you need to drop your clutch to start this, and it flies into action straight away, no problems at all. There's no warning lights on the dashboard apart from the fuel light, which is obvious. Everything looks nice and clean inside. It's a 6-speed manual gearbox with a reverse. Lots and lots of options on this one. Cruise control is the obvious one. Voice command, because this is a later spec vehicle. If you've got an iPhone or an Android, you can go into your voice command settings on your phone. You can press and hold that, and then that will actually connect your phone voice command. So you can have, if you're on an iPhone for instance, you can have Siri. Don't know what the Android one is because I've never had an Android phone, but yeah, you basically can get your Siri and that through that. So you can get voice commands and whatever else. That's quite good, so you can do text messages and whatever else while you're driving. Obviously do it legally, which is nice. Van's got air conditioning, which is obviously unusual as well, as long as the cruise control and everything else. All your media center controls are on the steering wheel as well, of course, and everything works really well and looks good as well. The dashboard is nice and clean, there's no obvious damage. Heated screen, and then obviously your media center, which is obviously the normal stuff. Up above here you've got a 12-volt socket and a USB, so you can plug your phone in. You can put your phone in there, so it's out of sight, out of mind. Passenger seats, let me just put that down there.
Please say a command.
Oops, there you go. Sorry about that. Accidentally put my hand on it. So, passenger seats are in really very good condition. If I was a gambling man, I'd say I don't think they've been used. You can tell by the bolsters are very, very firm, and all the materials are extremely clean. There is a desk in the middle with cup holders. There's also cup holders up above as well, and down below. So lots and lots of nice extras. Jacket holders in the back. All the material on the roof is really nice, clean. Cubby holes. And everything works as it should. What else to show you in here? not a great deal, is it, to be fair? But no, obviously. So I'll tell you what, let's check the air conditioning. Let me put myself through a bit of hell because it's freezing already. Switch that on. That's on. Air conditioning's on. Oh, yeah, that works. It's freezing. Yeah, that works, no problem at all. So that's good. You've probably heard that the engine runs perfectly as well. It's nice and sweet. Nice comfortable seat as well, to be fair. Nice place to be. Just noticed there's an armrest. So that's quite good for obviously distant driving. Obviously, to confirm the spec, just have a look on the details. Everything's on there. And obviously, if you want to see something else in a little bit more detail, give me a shout. I'll do it for you, no problem. You can lock and unlock the vehicle from there, and as you can hear, that works. Just leave it on unlocked in case I lock myself in. Right, so let's have a look under the bonnet. Obviously, with these, you do need to put your key in. So you put your key in there. You see that? You turn it left, which opens it, and then turn it right, and then you can lift it up. So, exceptionally clean under the bonnet. Quite like to see that, if I'm honest. Silly things, but I mean, from my point of view, when I'm looking at buying a vehicle, it's got correct wash in it. It's up to the levels. All the material, all the brake fluid and everything looks really clean, and all the correct levels on them as well. Everything looks really clean. It's just screams that it's been well maintained, which is nice to see. There's nothing nasty to see under there at all. Everything looks nice and clean. There's no nasty oily residue on anything. Everything looks bob on. Have another quick look just in case there's anything you want to see specifically. Obviously I will show you underneath as well in a few seconds. Right, so let's have a quick look underneath. Oh, get my camera right. So quite nice to see. There's no signs of any historic oil leaks or anything like that. Everything looks nice and dry under there. So there's a full-size spare, and the tyre looks good as well, so that's good. Okay, so hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you're here in person. Maybe a bit more. I know we do go on a little bit, but obviously you just need to appreciate, obviously different people have got different levels of what they want to see. So if you've got any questions, please give us a shout. My name is James. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Bye-bye.